The time is 4 o'clock on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening, August 11th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Chill 4 o'clock news on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening, August 11th, 2017. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins. That's 4 o'clock at our top story Peter Chill 4 o'clock news on this Friday afternoon. Going on Friday evening is how the world is reacting to wars of words between Trump and North Korea. Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott suspended for 6 games for conduct. Saturday's Powerball checkbook grows to $360 million after winning numbers go unmatched. Threat advisors face a hearing in Penn State pledge death case. President Trump's effort to blame Obama for the opioid epidemic. Incumbent President Uhuru Kenyatta declared winner of the Kenyan presidential race. At least 36 dead, more than 100 injured in Alexander, Egypt train crash. Marines ordered 24-hour alt-to-flight operations for all aircraft. It's just us, Venezuela, ain't elected governments don't necessarily defend democracy, protect human rights. The Trump-McDonald feud doesn't exist in Alabama. Raiders weighing on the judge's order to open Martins Beach in California. A seabed exploitation company said Friday they'd offered a search for the still unfound Malaysia Airlines planes that disappeared in 2014 with 239 people aboard. Russia has put its defenses on high alert due to the wet foreign missile surgical caught over the torpedo between the United States and North Korea. More than 300,000 people signed a petition enough to apparently put plans on hold by French President Emmanuel Macron to create a formal will for his wife. Fire officials evacuated a New Hampshire hospital emergency room Friday after a number of patients and staff began complaining of dizziness. Businesses across the United States and Japan are reporting an increase in sales of survival items as rhetoric over nuclear weapons went up. Renovations continued at White House this week with Oval Office empty and covered in processing and construction equipment landing in Berkeley lawns. The United States and India will host a global entrepreneurship summit in India this year. The governments of both nations have announced. Trump expects a threats and streak to toss in North Korea, aggressive to mostly 1-1. SoundCloud saved by emergency funding as CEO steps aside. The stock now up 18.84 at 21.82.85. SP5 up 3.14 at 24.41.35. Nasdaq up 39.68 at 62.56.56. Scientists on research vessel spot where rail emergency. More climate change stories. Let's graph some maps. Deadly salmonella outbreak expands 19 states. Some papaya brands recalled. 5 deaths reported while using weight loss balloon treatment, FDA said. Peter Channel News Time is 4:03 on this Friday afternoon going to Friday evening, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox is going to be taking on the New York Yankees down the Yankees team in first out of 3-game series. Sash Jones Bungles first chance for the Patriots' first preseason loss. Mitchell Trubisky turns heads across NFL with fine debut with the Chicago Bears. UFC files request to promote Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor fight. Peter Channel News Time. 4:03 on this Friday afternoon. Going to Friday evening. It's time now for traffic and transit park. Beep! Let's study off the MBTA weather. Havel train 218, 3:30 p.m. from Havel's expected to operate 10-20 minutes late between Havel and North Station due to a signal issue. Providence train 324, 3:02 p.m. from Providence operate 5 days p.m. between Edinburgh and South Station and on the ferries. They're looking good. Alright, hours and byways of New England. Alright. 95, southbound side. It's slope between Pawtucket and Work Stretch. 95 on the northbound side. Slope between Cranston and Providence. Route 4 on the northbound side. It's slope between Narragansett and Work. 24 southbound side. It's slope between 120 Kenton and Route 123 in Brockton. 95 on the southbound side. It's slope between 128 and 485 in the from Kenton down to Foxburg. 3 on the southbound side. It's slope between Marshfield and Plymouth. And then 6 on the eastbound side. Slope between Sagamore and Sandwich. 7 expressway on both ends. It's back between Boston and Braintree. 93 both ends downtown Boston are backed up. 93 northbound backed up all the way up to 120 to Redden. 120 to the south side. It's slow between Waltham and the Braintree Split. 120 to the north side. So the Braintree Switch. And then hit the base again between Masspack and Newton all the way up into Route 1 and Peabody. Route 1 on both ends back between Charlestown and Charlestown. Masspack westbound side. So between Newton and Natick and Masspack eastbound side. It's so between Austin back Charleston all the way down to Logan Airport, Boston. Masspack westbound side. It's so between 495 and Westbrook all the way down to Sturbridge, Masspack eastbound side. Also in the Sturbridge stretch. 290 westbound side. So between Worcester and Route 9 and Worcester. And 91 on the northbound side. It's so between Effingham and Springfield, Mass. And 94 westbound side. It's so between Hartford and New Britain and Hipperton between Waterbury and Hartford switches. 84 eastbound side. Also between Denbury and Newtown. Merritt Parkway eastbound so between Severn and Bridgeport. 95 on the northbound side. It's so between Severn and Fairfield. 95 on the southbound side. So between Severn and Greenwich. 95 southbound so between New London and New Haven. 95 on the northbound side. So between East Haven and Guildford. And then the best game from between Old Saybrook and 395. Up north, 95 on the northbound side. It's so between Hampton, New Hampshire and Port Kittery, Maine. And 295 on the northbound side. So between Maine, Turbac and Port Maine all the way up to Falmouth. 93 on the northbound side. It's so between Salem and Concord, Hampshire. And Everett Turnpike so between Nashua and Concord, Hampshire. 101 westbound side. It's so between Hampton and Manchester, New Hampshire. Feature children's time is 4-6 on this Friday afternoon, going to Friday evening, and it is time now for a weather report. And we're taking a look at radar. Patchy spotty rain showers north of Bennington and around Lebanon, New Hampshire, and it's looking good otherwise. Okay, we'll have the latest on the tropics at the 11 o'clock hour. For now, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, showers likely after 5 a.m. Punch bag after 3 hours. Most of the got low at 62 degrees and somewhere about 6 miles coming in the evening. Chance of base for 6%. New Brisbane's less than 10 inch possible. So if you go into the non-high school, Norton Lance's football kickoff barbecue at Everland Field at 5 o'clock. Perfect weather. For Saturday, showers like a thunderstorms possible. 1 p.m. punch bag before noon. The west got about 75 degrees. Just becoming south for about 5 miles coming in the afternoon. Chance base for 6%. New rain possible. Between a quarter and an inch possible for Saturday. Chance showers and thunderstorms punch bag go west. Most of the guys about 64 degrees. Light south wind. Chance base is 40%. New Brisbane between 10 coordinated high amounts possible thunderstorms for Sunday. Most sunny forecast for the 83 about 62 degrees. West from 5 to 9 miles an hour. Shift north to 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Monday, most skies about 82 degrees. Monday night, Park Chicago after 5 p.m. 5 a.m. west, most skies about 60 degrees. Tuesday, patch before 7 a.m. Otherwise, partly sunny in the podcast about 81 about 59 degrees. Wednesday, patch before 8 a.m. Otherwise, sunny, most skies about 83 about 60 degrees. And Thursday, sunny podcast about 83 about 61 degrees. And for Friday, most skies about 80 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's few clouds, and it's 82. And Naughton, it's 82 with partly cloudy skies, and Mansfield at 79. And that's me for the Peter Channel. 4 o'clock news on this August 11th, 2017 on a Friday afternoon going Friday evening. I'm Peter J. here. Good evening, goodbye, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for later. I hope you all have a good evening.